Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my news series. In this series, I gather up all the news throughout the week from the forums, Reddit, the live stream, and I give it to you guys in one easy-to-digest video. This is a pretty chunky video today, so let's try to get through it all. First up is the power sigils are on PTS, meaning they are most likely coming out next week, and this also means I can probably start doing my Shadow Tower carries again. If you guys watch the Friday and Saturday live streams where I carry everybody through the, Hard Dog of the Moon and all that. I could probably start doing that again with these sigils because I'll be able to tell if people are of appropriate level or not. Hopefully, I hope it's that easy. So if you always tuned into those ones, you can probably look forward to them again next week. I only took 1 week off, so I'm glad it wasn't too long. Next up is mastery levels now give 0.5% HP, 0.2 damage, and 1 power rank with each level up to accommodate for the new power level system. So that means at master rank 300, you get 150% additional HP, 60% additional damage, and 300 power rank. And I made sure to say additional instead of more in terms of HP and damage because there is a new change coming out as well next week where HP no longer multiplies. So when you hear the word more in video games, that means multiplicative, and when you hear the word additional, that means additive. So HP is always going to be additional now. No, it's not going to be more. So that means, say you had the Revenant and you equipped the King Quibsley, you most likely notice that it didn't give you 10% more damage. It gave you more than that because it was multiplying off of your HP. So say you have 750% HP percentage on your gear and throughout your mastery level and all that, when you equipped King Quibsley, you notice that you got 17.5% more damage. That is because it multiplied off of what you already had. It didn't just give you 10% more HP and 10% more damage. It gave you 17.5 if you had 750%. So now it's going to be additive, meaning the Revenant is going to get screwed. Finally, I mean, it's not a good thing that he's finally getting screwed. It's a bad thing, and all classes are getting kind of screwed over. So say you have percentage HP on your face and your hat, and you have 70k HP. I think 70k HP is pretty much the most you can get on a non-Revenant class. Now you're gonna probably have 50% or 50k, 40k, something like that. So now it's most likely going to be a must to put percentage HP on your face again. I don't know yet, because with this change, you'll most likely have like 20 or 30k HP if you have percentage health on your face, even at full radiant, because at full radiant you have 40 to 50k right now with say magic damage or physical damage on your face. So that's going to be a very big change coming next week. We'll have to see. It might not be as big as I'm making it out to be, but we'll have to see next week. I don't know if it's on PTS yet or not, and if people have tested it, but I'll definitely be testing it next week. And the Revenant is definitely going to be hit very hard. He's most likely going to be put into the back end of the classes, along with like the Neon Ninja and all that, all the middle ground classes. He's probably not going to be one of the stronger classes anymore, and that means he probably can't tank a lot either because he's not going to have 190k HP anymore. We'll have to see. There's no reason to speculate because it's coming out soon, and I'd rather tell you guys full factual numbers instead of just speculating. So we'll have to see next week, but keep that in mind. You might have to switch back to a percentage health face if you have full radiance. Another thing coming up next week is another stupid invasion event. I don't know why they keep adding these invasion events, but this one's going to be a seasonal invasion event, kind of like the Christmas one with the giant winter chests. This one is going to be hellbugs instead of the shadow giants. They're going to be hellbugs from Defiance, and you can get the love bug mount for Valentine's Day. Don't know why they keep doing this. This is their most hated event, and they keep putting it in. So maybe they just aren't looking at the feedback, or maybe they're doing it on purpose. I don't know. But another thing with Defiance is there's going to be a cross promotion on Monday for Defiance and Tuesday for Trove. So on Monday, if you create a character in the game Defiance, which is Trion's worst game they've ever made, kind of, they're trying to push more people to go play that, or at least try it out. It's going to be kind of like Rift, the Rift promotion. But if you download Defiance and you make a character and you play, I don't know the requirements. All they said was you just have to make a character. You'll get a hellbug mount in Trove on Tuesday, and then on Tuesday, if you have battle level 5 in Trove, you'll get a gun in Defiance that shoots Trove blocks. So, you know, it's just going to shoot pixel blocks as their bullets. So that's going to be their cross event on Monday and Tuesday. I'll most likely make a video about it if it's complicated, kind of like the Rift one, but it doesn't sound complicated. But if I get requests, I'll probably make that video that day as well. Next thing is dragons will most likely only be crafted from now on. Actually, they are. It's not most likely. Dragons will now be crafted from now on. It's going to be the first sort of test change with the next dragon they're coming out with the Chinese New Year dragon. They're going to be crafted from now on, and there's going to be no more badge progression with them, but they'll still be offering stats. So there's not going to be, you know, the ally anymore. Maybe not the ally. Maybe you'll have to craft the ally as well. They don't know yet. But there'll probably be no more ally, no more of the lesser dragons, no more styles, no more auras. The only thing you're going to do, you're going to get the coins, the dragon coins from doing the challenges, and then you're going to go craft them out. You no longer get souls from the dragon caches. You only get coins. And then you go and you craft them out like you do all the old ones, and then once you craft the dragon, you're going to get the legendary dragon along with the stats. So you still get the stats even though they're taking away the badge progression. They'll still give you stats. And the legendary dragon. They're just basically going to give you the good stuff instead of all the filler stuff from before. So this most likely means that you're going to get nowhere near the mastery XP that you used to. You used to get 6 mastery levels, which is a lot. So you got 625 mastery experience for crafting a 100 soul dragon. You'll most likely only get probably 2 levels now, which is going to suck for new players coming in. Because they're going to have to go back and craft all the older dragons if they want to get to master rank 300 within a reasonable time. But that is coming on Tuesday as well. Class changes. So the class changes are coming on Tuesday. I had to read my note a little bit further down. Meaning they are going to go pay to win. And they still seem very confused about their own idea. Because they said, you get a free class if you buy something from the store. AKA not free. And they also said, everybody in the game can get every class for free if they buy class coins from the marketplace. But what they're not saying is the only way to obtain a class coin from the marketplace is somebody has to buy it for $10 from the store. So this basically means if you want it to be put into perspective, if you're still with Trion on this update, think about it this way. Every single new player has to, or Trion makes $100 off of every single new player no matter what now. Because you get 4 free classes. One of them is not actually free, you have to buy something from the store, but you get 4 class coins, you get 2 from mastery, you get your class for, you get your class that you start out with in the beginning of the game, and then you get 1 for paying money. You also get 1 for a friend, but we're not going to talk about that because most new players will never even know about Refer a Friend. So you get 4 free classes, that means you need 10 more, meaning each class coin is $10. So Trion makes $100 off of every single new player if they buy all 10 classes. So if that's not good enough for you, then I would say you need to like rethink your logic or something. I don't know how else I can put it, because there's still people that say that this update is fine, which it is completely not. And I hope that put into perspective for you a little bit more. But moving on. I did make a complete video out of that, so we're not going to go back into it. One way they're going to change classes in the future, so this is actually like class changes, their next big patch, not just making them pay to win. Their next actual big update, what's going to come with it is they're going to give you, one of the things you can do with your class in the next big update is you get an item, and it's an equipable item, and what this item will do depending on which way, or how you upgrade the item, or like which item you equip, it's going to modify your abilities. We've already known about this, but they gave a couple examples this time. So, say the Ice Age, if you equip this certain item, it's going to make your Ice Age's right-click become a Blizzard. And it's basically the same exact Blizzard from World of Warcraft's Mage. It's a damage over time AoE. It's basically a rip, but you can't really say Blizzard is a rip because Blizzard is just a generic ability, but it's the exact same thing. If you go and play WoW, just do Blizzard on your mage, and that is exactly what the Ice Age's right click is going to be if you equip that item. There's also going to be another version of the item where your basic attacks will cause a bleed, so this one's going to be like a universal item you can use on all your classes. It'll have your basic attacks have a chance to cause bleed, and it will stack just like bleed's supposed to do. So those were just 2 examples that they finally gave us for the upcoming update. in like a month or so. The next thing coming with that update they also gave out was the daily bonuses that we talked about a couple weeks ago are going to go live, along with the patron changes. Actually, no, this is actually coming next week. This is next week, not the future class changes. This is next week's class change update. It's kind of confusing, I know, but this is next week. The daily bonuses are going to be updated. So on Wednesday, instead of getting 100% Glim, you're gonna fish twice as fast. Saturday, instead of getting double qubits, you're gonna gain more experience. So if you're thinking, well, I have all level 20s, this also applies to your tomes. So your tomes will get double experience for that for Saturday. Sunday will be double battle experience, so PvP experience on Sundays. Also, they're changing Patron up. The thing that they told us about Patron is it will double daily bonuses. So say Monday you get 50% bonus ore, or Tuesday I mean, now you'll get double ore. So every single ore that you mine on Tuesday, if you have Patron, will give you double. So same thing with Friday, the Radiant Shards, you'll literally get double Radiant Shards if you have Patron Pass. This applies to everything, so, you know, experience, you're gonna get 4 times experience for battle experience, you're gonna get 4 times experience for Patron Pass and all that. And then in the future update, you know, the big club patch that comes after the big class patch, Patron will give you more club slots, and they said up to 10. So in the future, you'll have 10 class, or 10 club slots if you have Patron Pass. That is not coming next week. Remember that. And then the 2 last things is ring forging will most likely be patched after the next big class patch. They said they couldn't fit it into the class patch as that's coming kind of soon. It's within a month. So ring forging and, you know, the updates to rings will be after that patch. It'll probably be the patch after that, and then the patch after that will be the club one, if you want to have like a timeline. And then finally, they talked about, this is kind of a joke, but I wrote it down anyways. It's a joke that they said. They didn't mean it as a joke. They were serious about it. But they talked about the new Skyrealm crossover zones, you know, the undead Skyrealm, the neon Skyrealm. And they said it looks like after this update, it's going to be a whole new game. And the reason why I found this funny is because now you guys know why everything in the game is a reskin. Because they think just reskinning everything makes it a completely new game. But that's it. That was like a little funny thing I thought was pretty funny to add to the end. But again, that is it for this week's news. Again, I'll be making videos on most of these changes once they come out. You know, the patch changes, the crossover event, and all that stuff. I'll be making videos on that if you want to go and look at those in the future. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.